I think you can actually drive down onto the beach, but I'll show you in a minute. It's super, super soft. Now you're just exaggerating.
Yeah, I was putting that on a little bit.
Desperate times calls for desperate measures, right?
Yeah, that's it. We didn't book far enough in advance to get one of the front sites, so we're in the poverty area out the back here.
Good morning. We are just on our way into 14 Mile. We've just stopped outside at the information bay, dropping the tyre pressures, which is recommended for everyone to go in here, just to keep the road as minimal corrugations and yeah, just keep it as good as possible.
One thing we get asked so often on Instagram and Facebook is how do we go about traveling full-time in Australia with an on-road caravan? And really, we don't travel any different to anyone else with an off-road caravan because we drive to the conditions, we let the tyre pressures down, and yeah, we secure everything inside so it can't rattle apart. And we also make like good decisions on where we're going to go. We're not going to take our van on the gib, but most vans that are off-road fall to pieces on the gib anyway. So yeah, you just sort of play it a bit smarter and yeah, do a heap of research on where you're going first. So I normally take about 10 to 15 pound out of each tyre. So on the car we've dropped them from like 45 to about 30ish, and then on the caravan we'll probably do the same, take it down to maybe 28, 25 or so, down from 40. The other thing to do is just take it easy, drive nice and slow, and if there's people barreling up behind you, just let them pass you. If it takes an extra 10 minutes to get to camp, it's not really going to change your day too much. And really worst case scenario, all you have to do is just turn your music up like this and then you're good to go.
After about 45 minutes of driving, we've made it to 14 Mile Campground. You have to pre-book your sites here through the National Parks website. It can be pretty difficult to get a booking sometimes, just depends what time of year you are here.
We didn't book far enough in advance to get one of the front sites, so we're in the poverty area out the back here. So
with all the scum.
Don't mind.
But last time when we were here, it was blowing a gale, so it was actually better for us to be behind the dunes than in front on the beach. You just don't get a very good view here.
We've just pulled up at the site and it's looking pretty good. We've just had to level it a little bit.
We've got number 38 and it's probably enough for 2 caravans in here. It's massive.
Yeah, so time to go see what the damage is inside, and I reckon we're pretty good.
What? We hardly ever, we've only had the cupboards open like once.
And that was on bitumen too.
Oh, it's fine.
Jeez, look at that.
This looks no different.
See, no difference to having
undies on the floor.
And that right there means there's really not a lot of difference between an on-road and an off-road van, unless you're going to go do some hectic stuff. But if you just want to do some corrugation, some dirt roads, just to get out to some cool spots, on-road van is not going to stop you.
Yo! We are just heading up over the dune to the beach. We had a look up here before and the watercolor is amazing. It's like the bluest water I've ever seen. There's the caravan just behind us. So we just head up this dune and we're out on the beach. There's a little bit of a calf burner though. Whew. So these are some of the front sites, and as you can see, they nearly got washed away earlier today. That would have been a little bit freaky. I definitely would have been freaking out if that was me.
So we've had a ripper first day. Didn't catch any fish, but the weather's been amazing. The water's really nice, and yeah, it's just a wicked spot. We've got some chicken steaks on the go at the moment for some burgers, and yeah, such a beautiful night. And what we noticed too is, compared to last time, there's not much beach left for a few of the sites out the front there. And I was only saying to Chelsea earlier, I'm so glad we're not there, or else Chelsea would be knocking me in the night. Oh, I think we're going to get flooded again. I think we're going to get flooded.
Would be a very reasonable fear. So today they had their kids like digging out moats for their site, and it would have just been flashbacks to Palupi Beach for me if I was out there.
We're out here in the rain and the cold, and look what I've just jagged. Dove under a rock and then managed to get him out afterwards.
Wow, awesome work.
Yeah.
Well done. Oh, you've given me hope.
Yeah.
Right out.
We're about to give up.
Yeah. Check him out.
That's so good.
You beauty.
Look at the weather. We were honestly just about to give up because we've been rained on. We are looking fabulous out here.
Yeah, we've been out here for ages. I'd done a job just here, and Chelsea was fishing, and I thought I'd join her. Just about to give up, and guess who came to the party?
Nice.
You beauty. Thank you very much. So that's going to be dinner for night. I'm going to fillet him up, and then we're going to cook him up in the van later on.
All right, we've got our fresh fish for dinner. I had to freeze some of it, otherwise it would have been way too much for us. I've done a panko crumb on here with some seasoning in there as well, so some lemon, herb, garlic seasoning. And yeah, I'm just going to shallow fry them on the stove. I think I'm going to need a second pan so I don't crowd them. We've made it to Coral Bay and we're in the unpowered section for the next 5 nights. So this is the section out the back that wasn't so desirable, but once we got here, it's actually really good. We are not jammed in like sardines like you are across the road. The only difference is we don't have power and we're not right next to the jumping pillows, playground and pool, which does not bother us at all. First things first though, we have been off grid for a few days and I need to do some washing. Now, you don't get water here, you only have bore water and you have to fill up your jerry cans just from a tap.
I just went and filled up the jerry can, and it took probably about 10 minutes to get 10 litres out of the taps. It was so slow. So we're going to try and use some bore water to do the washing. It is really clear. It's got a little bit of stuff in it, but it's like super hot. It's like probably 45 degrees. So finally doing a hot wash in the washing machine.
This is the bore water that Bryce got just for a test. It's not black, well, it's not dark. It's pretty clear, it's just like 40 degrees, that's all.
What does it taste like?
I'm not drinking it. Doesn't even smell bad. Anyway, we're just gonna do some darks in the washing machine. Desperate times calls for desperate measures, right?
Yeah, that's it.
We'll do anything right now just to clean some underwear.
How many pairs have you soiled?
So this is probably a good opportunity to tell you about a new partnership we have. So we've teamed up with Lucent laundry sheets. They're an Australian company, just 2 guys, 2 twin brothers who have started an eco laundry detergent. They're actually laundry sheets. So you get 80 loads in here and we half them just for our little washer. So you get 160 loads. It's a little bit of a breezy day at Coral Bay. We had full intentions to go snorkeling this morning and we haven't got out there yet because it has been quite cool and quite breezy. We have come to the boat ramp to have a little bit of a look around the town and the watercolor is amazing out there. Look at that.
So as you can see here, the colours like really change quite quickly because it drops off, and right here is all the coral where you can go snorkeling around. But earlier this year they had like a coral spawn and it was trapped in here and used up all the oxygen and actually killed a lot of the coral, which is a shame. So it's not as good looking as it has been a couple of years ago.
We are heading out to Five Fingers Reef. So this is some really good snorkeling, just about 15 minutes from Coral Bay. You do need to pop your tyre pressures down. It's quite a bit of soft sand. I know last time we were here, there was a bit of dune stuff as well. So yeah, we're just gonna check it out, and hopefully the road isn't too bad in, because I think this year it has been absolutely slammed with people coming out here.
If it's anything like last time, there's going to be lots of like whoops where you just like whole cars bouncing up and down, and a fair bit of soft sand that everyone seems to flog through.
And because everyone flogs through it, that's why you get the whoop, whoop, whoop of the car. Well, that's what we call it anyway. Oh, now we're getting bouncy.
Need a bra.
Are they getting that big, are they? Oh God, oh God. Oh. I wonder if you can see the whoops in the GoPro. Now you're just exaggerating.
Yeah, I was putting that on a little bit.
This is probably how we broke the canopy 2 years ago, coming up here.
Yeah, and then it's just held on for dear life over the last couple of years. We've come down to the beach a little bit more prepared than we have been recently, and instead of chip buddy sandwich, we've got some homemade sushi.
Chicken and avocado. Super easy. We just made a stack up and had some for yesterday's lunch and today's.
How good.
This morning we have come out to a place called Maude's Landing. So this is about 10 minutes drive just out of Coral Bay to the north, I'm pretty sure. We've come down here, we're gonna have a little bit of a fish, we brought the umbrella, and we're just gonna chill down in the sun. We'll let you know if we catch anything, but we haven't had too much success with fishing in Coral Bay just yet. It's quite shallow, quite reefy, so unless you're gonna risk getting all your tackle caught on the reef, and it's a bit hard to fish here, we've found. And it looks like we're the only ones here so far.
Yeah, let's go give it a crack. It's a beautiful day.
And like everywhere in Coral Bay, the watercolour is absolutely amazing. I think you can actually drive down onto the beach, but I'll show you in a minute. It's super, super soft. So we're just gonna leave the car up there and walk down. Like, you could do it all right, driving, but there's just not many people who actually drive out here, which puts me off a little bit.
Yeah, if you had another car with you, just for a bit of backup, then it'd probably be not too bad.
And the tide's on its way in, and I really don't know what it does here. I don't know how far it comes up.
Alrighty.
Catching up on Instagram.
Alrighty, we've come down for our last sunset at Coral Bay, and we have splashed out for tonight. We've gone to the bottle mart and got a nice $6 bottle of rosé, just a bit of a celebration for us. It's Sunday night. Chelsea's pumped out a really good video, and that's up on YouTube. So yeah, we thought we'd come down and enjoy the sunset. And we only buy $6 bottles of wine because it's only going to last us the afternoon. It's amazing how much these cups hold. we'll fit half a bottle in the 2 cups. Well, that's sunset all done, and I can hardly see. I've got all these little black specks in my eyes on the horizon because
Eye floaters.
Eye floaters from watching the sunset.
If you are enjoying these, please make sure to like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and we'll catch you again next week when we head to Exmouth.
See you later.